Segment of the show for today. We're talking to Ms. Karen Shakir, and the topic is the psychological impact of the institution of slavery on African Americans, and she's given us some information relative to the very beginning of the institution of slavery. And so, Ms. Shakir, let's pick up where we left off and have 8 minutes to talk about this particular topic.
Absolutely. We were speaking on the African American female and the process that has taken place with her since slavery. And you have to know and understand the process was not for her. She was actually took out of her natural state of dependency and created to be independent. And in this particular process, we see it now more so than ever, is that a lot of times African American women feel that they don't need a husband. They don't need a man. They're very independent. And in this process, it's breaking down the dynamics of a family unit. African American women, because of slavery, are very dissatisfied with themselves. For many years on the plantation, they felt disgusting and ugly because of the process that took place on them. So now we have African American women bleaching their skins and wearing astronomical amounts of weave and blonde, aspiring to look like something other than themselves because they were made so much to hate themselves. I took a trip in '92 to Africa, West Africa, and as soon as I got off the plane, the first thing that I noticed was they had weave and they were trying to bleach their skins. And this is how far this has gone. This is how
back
far
home to Africa
back
itself.
home to Africa. And I thought, what in the world? And during the slave time, we were made to take little things and make them big, to turn against one another, such as color, tallness, shortness, who lives in this house, who lives in that house. And today we still do that. We will be in a room of people and we'll just find something negative to say about someone else, and we have to understand this is an institution that was implanted in us during the slavery process. And until we really understand the dynamics of it, we cannot heal ourselves and we cannot move further. Another aspect of what I'm doing is looking at the male in this process, which is, well, during the slavery process, we have to understand the female was the most important part because she would actually rear children, and the children she would rear would fall right in line with what she had set up. And most of the time it was either she protected that child behind her skirt, or she didn't allow him to become a man in fear of his life, in fear that he would get beat, in fear. So it created a dependency state in our men. And as today, our men are so dependent. They do not engage in a household, running the household, paying all the bills. They've never been trained and taught to do this. And until we understand that and implement programs in our community to help the men to do this, our prison systems are going to continue to fill up with them.
So you believe that